women always fight. Whatever I'm achieving is because I'm fighting back. It's not that just it came to me by luck.
Yes, yes.
You know, there's a lot of obstacles that I had to resolve, that I had to go on top, that I have to figure out
Yes.
how can I remove it from my way.
Welcome to Detox with Dina and Friends. I'm your host, Dina Theodora, singer, songwriter, and actor. My aim for this podcast is to empower, motivate, and inspire you.
Well, I want to thank the amazing Lama TV for joining us today at Detox.
Thank you, Dina. Thank you so much, Dina. It's my pleasure to be on your show,
I'm
really.
so happy.
And I'm a fan for years. You know that.
I love you, so am I. And I'm so excited for you. You know, you were just awarded with a beautiful Excellence Award from the
Recognition letter from Mayor Bonnie Cranberry.
Yes, and tell me about all of that and how it led up to it and your story and journey and how it all happened.
Thank you so much, Dina.
Yeah.
My journey started in media 10 years ago. I just thought there's censorship issues with, like the Middle East, with the subjects that we want to talk about. So I did write an article on York University, and there was, I had a backlash. And since then, I thought that our voices does matter.
Now, was it a backlash in terms of, was it political or was it?
It was political. I did receive a really good reaction from the Canadian public, and they did find my article informative because it was backed up by sources.
Yes.
So since that time, I proved that our voices does matter, and there is freedom of speech in this country. You are able to speak, you are able to voice your opinion as long as you're doing it in the right manner and the right platform with the right sources. And since then, I decided to switch my career from IT to media, and that's how it started. So I went to Qatar and Dubai, and I took 2 courses in media for TV introduction and TV talk show, so I can weaponize myself with information and certification. And I started producing a TV show on Omni Television. I was volunteering for 2 years, and then somehow I was able to take over that show, and here I am today.
The hard work of it all, and the fact that you were able to, there's so many strong voices that are unheard, especially from women. Sometimes we feel like our voices are not always heard, and even in different parts of the world, right?
Yeah.
So here in Canada, we love that we are able to share what we have to say and what our opinions are. Do you feel like there was something that you felt that there was something similar with the openness?
I think being a woman, just being a woman is a hard thing in this life. And being a Middle Eastern woman is even harder because we live in a very complicated society. But in Canada, there are opportunities and there are chances for both.
Yes.
But women has to fight harder and harder. Like I had to work 30 times a man to achieve whatever I needed to achieve today, because we still don't have equal opportunities. We have to fight, and there's a lot of obstacles that you need to.
Now, when you were
resolve.
Studying in the Middle East, and you said Qatar and
Qatar and Dubai, I just went to take media courses and I came back.
Okay.
It was just like 1 week each time.
And so you completed them. Did you feel at all that you had the same sort of freedom as a woman there as you did here?
The freedom here is different, of course, than the whole Middle East. I used to live in Jordan. In Jordan, there is also some type of freedom. And thank God I live in a family that somehow, we do have, they did build something for us. They were the one who chose to bring us to this country. They chose to bring us here to give us better education, better life. So I'm lucky to be in that family. But definitely the opportunities in Canada is much, much different, is much open. We are so lucky to be Canadians. We're so lucky to live in this country. And we are so lucky to be respected from the Canadian government, to appreciate our culture, to appreciate our voices, to appreciate our language, and recognizing us every time we do something for the community.
What do you live by in terms of something every day, like a mantra, or something that inspires you, to push you, to keep you going and to give you that drive?
There's something that I wrote myself in Arabic. I don't know how can I translate it to English. I always say in Arabic, إذا لم تمتلك قلوبهم لن تمتلكهم أبدا. So if you don't own their hearts, or if you don't win their hearts,
Yes, yes.
you will never succeed in life, or you will never be able to win anybody to your side. So this is what I live by every day, and I felt it so far in the last 2-3 years in social media. Like I was able to interact. I don't know, probably you would feel that.
I see so many things on social media, and I was like, this girl is on fire, doing so many beautiful events, you know, speaking and supporting in the community. But, you know, it's just such a beautiful thing that there's more women like you, especially in different cultures that are coming through.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
And like you said, it's beautiful to see, you know, women from every background. Unfortunately, you know, since 9/11, there's been this feeling like women don't have the same rights, but I see you doing so many things.
Because I'm fighting the whole time. I'm just fighting, really. Like, I just want everybody to know that women always fight. Whatever I'm achieving is because I'm fighting back. It's not that just it came to me by luck.
Yes, yes.
You know, there's a lot of obstacles that I had to resolve, that I had to go on top, that I have to figure out how can I remove it from my way.
You're a problem solver.
Trying, really, I'm trying. And we also have successful people that we see in our lives, like Bonnie Crombie is one of them. She's one of my role models.
Of course.
You probably know also Georgette Zenati. She's one of the...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's one of the directors. And now she's a doctorate, and she has... So, like, I live by these successful women that you see in front of you. Oprah is one of them.
And just the examples that these
Obama's
women...
wife, Michelle Obama,
that these women have, and they show no matter where they're from, their background, they have their voice, they speak it, they have the power, they have the confidence.
Exactly.
Right?
And thank God I'm also surrounded by a lot of businessmen. Like, we have to thank the men too.
Yes.
I'm also surrounded by very successful businesses who always supported me since the start of my career. Like, without also their help and without their support, you will never be where you are. Like, if they didn't believe in me and advertise in my show,
it takes amazing...
whether it's men or women.
Yes.
But you wouldn't be here. At the end of the day, I'm serving a niche market.
Yes.
It's the Arabic Canadian community.
Yes.
And without the successful businesses in that community, I would have been able to achieve or to be able to fund myself.
Wow. So you've had a lot of support in your community, and it's beautiful to see that since the rise of the refugees coming in and in the Arabic community, all that love and support, right? There's been so much coming in from Syria, from Lebanon, and you're being a part of that to help share the voices of so many.
Yeah, we have a great community.
Yes.
The Arabic community, we have a great community. Don't worry about the stereotypes. There's a lot of amazing people that they serve the Canadian society and their community as well. And thank God I'm surrounded by them. One of them are you guys and Sam.
But no, seriously, this is something, like you're saying, unfortunately, there's stereotypes with everything.
Yeah.
But you are showing that
we're trying to show the best of the best in our community. And being in the media, like, my media is dedicated to the whole Arab community.
Yes.
Not just a specific country or a specific culture. It's open for everybody.
Yes.
Like, you will see everybody in my and I think that's part of my success, because everybody is welcome, whatever their ethnicity is, whatever their background or religion, it doesn't matter. You're always welcome, because
there's every kind of Arabic background.
Exactly.
There's Christian, there's Muslim.
Exactly. So I'm originally from Jordan, but the support I receive from the Lebanese community is amazing, from the Iraqi community is amazing, the love from the Egyptian community, the Coptic community, like everybody.
Because you know what it is? You speak to the core of real issues that do not just stick to one side or another, right? You're not biased, you're not partisan.
Exactly.
And the point especially if we're getting involved in any kind of politics or culture, which is a scary topic, and I try not to talk about politics because we want to bring people together, right?
Exactly. And this is something that we learned in this country, remember?
Yes.
This is very hard to learn. And it's very hard to educate my community in it because
Really?
the division that we have sometimes. I am producing a TV show and I host it for the past 10 years. Wow. On Omni Television.
Omni, and it's on every...
It's every week.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah.
And so can you tell me, like, getting involved with this kind of journalism, I know how it can be, but how do you, especially as a woman, and there's so many struggles that you were mentioning, to get past these hurdles, you know, when you're talking about things in your community that can be a little bit challenging. How did you get by it?
As I said, I look at the obstacles, I fight them, I try to avoid anybody who's trying to, you know, like there's a lot of attacks, especially with what I have built. It's very hard to beat. Like, I'm number one in the community.
Yes.
I think I am.
Yes.
Like, my voice is really, really strong, which I'm thankful for. And it's by the love of the community, really. So you just have to look at those obstacles, see how you stop them, see how you avoid them. Work hard, fight.
And you really surround yourself by positive and, you know, amazing individuals.
Yeah,
really.
like, I advise everybody, like, to always have a mentor, a successful mentor who can give you an advice and never waste their time. If they tell you something, just take it and listen to it, because their time are not for free, you know.
And so having mentors, especially in what you're doing, has helped you along the way.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, like as I said, I've been surrounded, thank God, by successful people, and those people have thankfully became my friends. So when they give me an advice, or if I see them doing something in front of me, I always try to learn, capture how they are successful, how they're making money, why did they do that, why was that decision, like, you always wanna put yourself in their shoes. Why did they do that, and what was the result of it?
Wow.
Is that the right result? Okay, I should do the same here. And again, remember, like, in Canada, you will learn, it's this system here. It teaches you how to become independent. It teaches you how to become neutral. It teaches you how to accept the other.
Beautiful.
And this is what I was able to learn from this country and apply it in my career. So,
and it's knowing how to work through people's differences and opinions and everything.
Exactly. Like, for example, the last thing I've done, fighting anti-Semitism and my show, and I had the Jewish Independent Voices to invited in my platform just to fight anti-Semitism. So it's not just Islamophobia. It's not just it's for everything. Like, it's like, I'm here to fight racism. I'm here to educate people on how to accept the other, how to accept the other opinion. If someone doesn't agree with you, that doesn't mean that he's your enemy. With the Canadian politics, oh my God, I had the backlash when it was just because, like, she's Arabic, she has the right to be on my platform. Like, why do I have to tell her no just because you don't like conservatives?
Wow.
You know? Conservatives are gonna win anyway, which might as well to have an Arabic seat for you know?
Right? So it's about having that kind of way of thinking and kind of opening up the different, mentality.
Like, at the end of the day, liberals and conservatives, they're not enemies.
No.
They're just in conflict in the
We
Canadian politics. But at the end of the day, they have to work together. And this is what I try to let Arabs, we have to work together, guys.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Thanks again for joining in. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Make sure to also find us on Instagram @DetoxWithDina and my personal page @DinaTheodora. Stay tuned and catch you next time.